What's up? So we're kind of getting closer and closer with this Volvo. Now that we have some of those other things kind of sorted out, I want to send a data log back to the tuner so he can refine it and send it back. But before that, I want to make sure that we don't have any boost leaks. So I have this little tool that I made, some PVC stuff, some pipe stuff that I got from Home Depot. Has a little washer and a nut over here that kind of compresses it. And then it has this fitting for an air compressor. Now how this works is basically I remove this piece off of my intake pipe. I fit this into my intake pipe. I tighten this up over here, which creates this seal against the silicone coupler. And then I'm able to run compressed air depending on what PSI you really need. In my case, you know, it's not going to be too much because I don't want to blow any rings out or anything inside the motor, which pressurizes the entire system through the turbo, through the intercooler, through the throttle body. Basically every part of the system that your air is running through, that's where you're going to be able to find a boost leak. Now how you find that boost leak is basically by spraying soap and water through a spray can on places that you would think there would be a boost leak, and if it starts to bubble, then you know you have a problem. This is just an extra measure to make sure that I'm having a tight system before I send any data logs back to the tuner. Got the soapy water right here. On your air compressor, you want to make sure that you run the PSI that is adequate for your car. In my case, I'm gonna run a little bit less, probably start off with about 10 or so, just to be safe, and I can work my way up from then. And immediately it will start feeding air into the system. Now I have my dipstick for the oil unplugged just for now to let it vent. Some people recommend doing that, some people don't, just to be safe, but I'll keep it off for now. If you could see it, but there's some bubbles forming right there. That's a boost leak. While I'm at it, I took off the old automatic throttle cable and I'm replacing it with the manual. Since the car now has a manual, it should be having a more linear throttle response and throttle feel, and there's going to be no more of the kick down switch. If you don't know what that is that little pocket of energy on the accelerator pedal whenever you're pushing the gas pedal down, and then you push it a little bit more and that causes the transmission to kick down and be able to give you a more sporty feel. So replacing that. Cable in right now, routed to the Fireball. So now we are all done with the throttle cable. It's all nice and shiny, tight, so there's no more slack. I already felt it. It feels much better because I used to have like this jiggle in my pedal before. I put the carpet back together, some of those brackets and everything, so that's all buttoned up inside. Finally put my my strut brace back on, as well as the cover for the engine. So now we can go ahead and configure the car for flashing and go for a drive. All right, with the car turned off, it says to flip the switch on the ECU, unplug the radiator fan so it doesn't drain the battery. So to configure the car for a flash, you have to plug this into the OBD2, which is right under my ashtray. And then you put the key in the position 2, which puts the car at 700 RPM, which tells you that it is active and ready to accept a flash. Then you go ahead and upload into the Tuner Pro the file that your tuner sends you, and then you go ahead and begin the process of erasing the previous flash and flashing the new one. Takes a couple of minutes, but right after this we'll go ahead and go for a drive and data log to send it back to the tuner. Now that the log has been done and sent off to the tuner, we can wait to hear back what he says and wait for his next tune so we can load it up next time. Thanks for watching. Peace. So I got a box in the mail and I'm not really expecting anything. I thought about it for a while, but I really have no idea what this is. And there really isn't a recipient or something that I can make sense of. So I really have no idea. So what I'm thinking, and the reason why I'm showing this, is because maybe it's one of the fans of the channel that sent us something. So I don't know. Let's open it and see what this is. Let's see the black box. To do this with one hand. The black box. This looks like a shoe box. Adidas. Okay. I definitely didn't order shoes. What the heck? What? What the heck? I did not order these. Okay. Okay.